How's it going, guys? Luis here. Just wanted to give a quick disclaimer, if you will. You would think after 50 episodes of us doing this, we know what the fuck we're doing, but, sometimes we don't. And so, unfortunately, we lost the good audio from these microphones for around the first 28 minutes of the episode, and we're forced to use the camera audio, which isn't the best. But if you guys can hang tight through that and make it to the good audio portion of that, then we love you. So, without further ado, please enjoy this episode.
Do you bring the agenda?
Yeah, I wrote it down. If you guys could open up the Google Maps.
You got
this. Google Maps. We're going to take a little journey.
Take a little trip around the world.
Yeah.
And this is Machu Picchu.
As you see here. I've never been there.
Yeah.
And neither of you guys. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Ooh.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody.
To You're Not Down, episode
50. Number 50. 50 states. We start off
with the fun facts.
Yeah, a little word association always to start this podcast. Guys, this You're Not Down. Of course, I'm your host, Michael Halftime Rubio.
And I am Luis
Saddlebags.
Let me tell you, well, we have a guest.
Yeah, we have a guest. I think
let's get to that first. Let's get to that first.
Guys, who we have here is a very special guest.
He's a huge part of this podcast.
Yes. Maybe a founding father?
Yeah.
If there was a Mount Rushmore going up on this podcast, he'd for sure be there.
He's been in just as many podcasts as we have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. RPA. No. Guys, please, welcome.
Big round of applause.
Don't have a button for that, but
nice. We got Tim Ho on this podcast.
Woo!
The man who created our infamous theme song. It's been shocking the nation.
Oh, yeah. I saw the socials.
Yeah. Oh, it's actively being used.
There's always someone dancing to it. It's been in the Cholos. We got the Cholos.
The Cholos really love it.
There's the lone Cholo on the beach dancing to it.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's been sweeping the nation.
The same Cholo walking next to a lowrider dancing to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's that guy.
It's just that one. That one guy's a big fan of it.
Hey, but he loves it.
Yeah. You can always start with one.
Yeah. No, Tim is solely responsible for that theme song.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that. And for that reason, I think we want to have him on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Might as well.
We're approaching a year.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this for almost a year, 50 weeks.
Yeah.
That's about.
I remember you just talking about it. It was just a little idea
Yeah.
in your head. And you're like, I just want, but your plan was to not tell anybody about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a year later, be like, I got to go do my podcast.
Yeah.
And somebody like, you got a podcast?
You got a podcast? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got like 100 episodes. And that was your whole, that was like your dream.
I mean, it didn't work out exactly like that, but the beauty of it is no one still has heard this podcast. So I can still essentially say that to most people. Yeah.
You can do it to a lot of people.
Yeah. I do have a podcast. I'm damn proud of it.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Right up top, just quickly, follow us on Twitter and the Instagrams, and you can find us at You're Not Down Pod. What do you got to do?
You got to spell you're right.
That's it. That's all we ask.
You got to not be a dum-dum.
Tim, is that a big ask?
Is it Y-O-U-R?
Oh,
God damn it!
Is it Y-U-R?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
It's you are.
You are.
You are. Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting a new music producer next time.
He's not on the podcast for spelling.
Yeah, you don't want that.
He's our musical savant.
Now do that.
Is that a slur?
No.
So that's good. That's
like
good.
half a compliment.
Yeah, it's kind
Because
of
the other one is like an idiot savant.
Yeah,
So it's like
exactly.
half and half.
Yeah, send us an email at yndpod@gmail.com if you feel like it.
Yeah. Leave us a review. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. It's the best way to help us out, guys. We could use a little help. What the hell? Did you put on some rose-tinted lens?
I meant to put these on before we started recording.
Oh, you thought you just
realized.
casually slip them on?
Yeah. No one noticed, right?
It's very casual the way that you're putting them on. Oh,
Oh!
Dwayne Wayne.
Convertible.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all fine. Guys, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Share us with a friend. What do you think? We should get on some fun facts? I feel like do we smooth jazz going here or something?
Let's hear some fun facts.
My fun facts line. You know my fun facts line. I was trying to go for like a hipster line, but fun facts and it didn't really work.
Quickly crumbled.
Yeah.
Well, quickly mumbled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fun fact?
My fun fact is the week.
That's the week.
I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. So my fun fact is my love language.
Oh boy.
Oh no. I hate where this is
It's
going.
back scratches.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how I
Wait, so that's your expression. That's not what you require.
So this is part 2 of my fun fact.
Okay.
Is I don't know what a love language is.
That is a fun
Yeah,
fact.
that's. But if I had to guess, it'd be back scratches.
Yeah.
Because it's like a love language. There's this test that you do online or something. It's like 7 different things. It's like you're a gift giver or something.
You get put into a sorting hat.
Something. Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
You are toxic.
Yeah.
No, I did the test. I don't like it. I don't think back scratches was one of those options.
Did you get psychic vampire?
You can tell just by looking at me, can't you? No, back scratches. That's all it takes for you, huh?
Hmm? Yeah, I'll take a back scratch any day of the week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just hoping to meet somebody whose love language is back scratches.
If that's what it takes, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just come scratch my back. Anybody, everybody.
You can just walk up to like a corner on the wall
Oh man, you should.
and bear rub it.
Oh, he does.
I don't want you to see all the corners in my house.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're bleeding. They have dry blood on them. They've been scratched so bad. Yeah, no, it's not
You
good.
get in there.
Yeah.
And you would think he keeps that to the like privacy of his own home. No, every corner in the studio.
Yeah, the studio.
I don't live here. It hasn't gone untouched by Mike's back.
So many surfaces.
Exactly. Look around.
Yeah.
It's an interesting problem to have because like I'm constantly looking around at different corners, different textures, thinking which one am I kind of in the mood for.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Do I want that stucco scratch?
Yeah. And this wall behind me, a little splintery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just on here. Just
Makes you feel something again.
Yeah.
I think I learned that from my dad because my dad does that. Like he'll just be up against it and be like,
Yeah.
So I just do it sort of.
So I'm the weird one.
You don't scratch your back on the walls?
I've never once scratched my back even with my hands.
Wait, with your hands?
Or like just in general, doesn't need scratching. How itchy are your guys' backs?
A constant state of itch.
What?
It's a high
You should
level
get
itch.
that. Leave the walls alone. Go see a doctor.
Maybe some moisturizer.
Yeah.
I don't believe in lotion. You know what? I
You and
realized
me
that.
are very similar in this way.
Yeah.
I also don't believe in chapstick.
Yeah, I've never bought chapstick.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Never.
I mean, I know it exists, but I feel like it's
I'm
like a
on the
scam.
fence.
Like you put it on, and you feel good for a second, but then you're like, now I need more. More. And you're hungry. It's a monkey on your back.
I think I'm just licking that right off.
Guys.
You don't want that flavor times. You gotta get the
I'm not getting that.
medicated thing.
I'm not getting the cherry flavor for like 6-year-old girls who want to put makeup on.
I'm all for conspiracy theories, but I'm not buying that chapstick is a scam. Do you see these lips right now?
Yeah.
You think that's licking?
That
I hit those bad boys right behind camera right
Really?
before we started.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The black flavor. I don't know what flavor it is, but
well, yeah, I don't know.
the black flavor.
Is that blackberry?
But
I
I don't ask many questions.
appropriate.
Oh boy.
We'll just move on.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that leads me to my fun fact
Fun fact.
of the week. I'm saying this because I feel like I know that Tim is kind of a fan,
Okay.
so I'm gonna bring it up.
All right.
I've never once seen Star Wars. I've never once seen Star Trek. I've never once seen Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen any of those.
Okay.
None of those movies. Are you a fan, first of all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like
Okay.
Why don't you just assume he's a? You look at the guy. He's like, it's a white guy. He has glasses.
I went in so confidently.
He has to love Star Trek. What did he say?
I remember I've seen a few Star Treks.
Yeah.
I've taken a few treks.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I watched a little bit of the Next Generation.
Oh, TNG.
That's the one you watched,
That's
right?
my captain. Yeah.
Yeah. But I only remember Card and Will Wheaton.
Oh.
You know what
Well.
I'm saying?
Yeah. What about Phil Riker?
Okay, you guys cannot judge me.
And LeVar Burton, of course.
You guys can't judge me for assuming
Rainbow.
he watches, and now he's saying like Quickie, whatever. He knows everyone by name. I've never seen them. I've never been
not
into it.
even Lord of the Rings. Huh?
No, never a Lord of the Rings, never a Star Trek. I did see one Star Wars, but it was the Jar Jar Binks one, and I'm told
bad choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. I thought it was great. I thought it was
actually that's probably the best way to do it because you don't have any, like you don't have the really good ones.
Yeah,
that's
to
true.
compare
Yeah,
it to, right?
I love this Jar Jar Big guy. I mean, is he Jamaican? I don't know.
We need more Jar Jar.
Yeah. I could only hope, or I could only imagine where this franchise is going.
It's so good things for Jar Jar Binks in the future.
Well, damn it. Sorry for assuming that he was going to punch me in the face.
Why are you off with the glasses now?
I started noticing, like, it was just stupid to begin with.
Are you sure?
Like, a lot of the bits.
Too rose colored?
A little bit, yeah. I was just living in an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
A lot of the bits that I start on this podcast live very shortly.
No follow.
There's a damn alarm on the wall.
I think we have to, right?
Oh, it's so easy.
So convenient.
I'll never do that again.
There's a hashtag on the wall.
Now you can see why the bits don't last a long time. They cause tennis elbow.
Indeed.
I like how I'm calling BS on your fun fact because your fun fact was a lie about Tim. That's not a
still
fun
true that he
fact.
hasn't seen them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Only his thought that I was going to come after him.
I really could have sworn
My
we've.
hands.
Yeah.
Just sounds like a natural reaction, but maybe it's the glasses, maybe it's the hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I felt really
It's
good
just
about
the
that.
racism. I think it's the racism.
I don't think you're allowed to be, or you're able to be racist towards a white person these days, right?
Oh, yeah, let's just jump into the appropriate time to use racism. Gather around, kids.
What you going to want to
We're
do?
going to break this down. Yeah.
I have white friends. Tim's here.
Yeah.
I can say this stuff.
Make a valid point. Anyways, Tim, do you have a fun fact for us?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've been going back and forth between one. I don't know how fun it is, but and you already know this.
Yeah,
Probably.
we'll see.
But I grew up on a goat farm, drinking goat's milk, milking goats, shoveling goat shit,
Yeah.
and
A literal shit shoveler.
yeah, cleaning out chicken coops, which is rough. That's like it's like ammonia concentrated
Shit, that's not good.
in it's like cement. It's really really tough to get
Yeah,
out.
well, you start with the pickaxe and then move to the shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to start breaking into concrete with a shovel.
No, useless.
Okay, this was just your everyday life?
Well, I played up a little bit, or like it wasn't like.
Were you
I
drinking
woke up with
goat's milk?
5 of them? Yes, I was drinking goat's milk.
That was like no cow milk was part of your diet. You're all about the goats.
Yeah, I mean that's the way it was.
Where is this?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Not New Hampshire, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Don't you know? Is that how they sound? Is that how they sound?
Don't you know?
Is that racist too? Wow, this is the episode I realized.
Uh-oh.
Where is
Fun fact.
for all of our dumb audience members? Can you explain to me where New Hampshire is? I mean, explain to the audience where New Hampshire is. Yeah.
So it's on the other side of the United States, Atlantic Ocean side.
Yeah, over there.
That's
And
the other
it's right next to Vermont. It's like the inverse of Vermont.
Ah, yes.
And then you got Maine up there.
Ah, okay, maybe.
Now
Maybe.
we're
Yeah,
talking.
now we're talking. Okay, yeah, no, jump to
Massachusetts.
the top corner.
Connecticut.
You've heard my states test story, haven't you?
Maine.
I'm giving you the 2-sentence version of
Okay.
it. 5th grade, I went to a new school, never learned states. First day there, we do a pop-up quiz. Name all the states, all the abbreviations, and all the capitals. I wrote 2 things on that, and it was California
Nice.
and Mexico.
Nice.
Not New Mexico.
That's fine.
So all this going on about
Yeah,
Vermont.
that's a Vermont
flips,
there. You take the Vermont, you flip it over.
Yeah, take the power of that, no, the square root of that.
Square root of that.
I couldn't even do math. Take the power. What the hell?
Yeah, I think they lost their power a long time ago.
I'm just a racist idiot.
Yeah.
This episode.
Could you, if say you were held at gunpoint and somebody brought out a blank map for you, and you just had to fill in the states. You didn't have to worry about capitals. Fill in the states. Where would you go wrong? What part in the middle would you go wrong?
Pull the trigger just now.
It's California, Nevada, the middle.
Texas.
New
Texas is
York.
a good one. That's a memorable one.
That's good, yeah.
The ones that are just squares, like a perfect
That's a
square,
right
they
one,
just got
yeah.
four.
I'm convinced that they don't even know which one they are.
No.
They
there's
just
no
say like,
shot.
"Oh yeah, I'm from that one."
Mhm.
I'm from this one.
Yeah, that kind of rectangle looking
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, I'm dead immediately though.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. I hate to say it, but I might have trouble with it, with those specific ones. And sometimes I don't know where, like, Mississippi is.
There's too many on the right side, on the East Coast.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
crammed in.
Because
there.
like we got a
Yeah,
good,
we got a nice size
nice
steak.
erect
That's
one,
good,
you know.
Yeah.
But then you get to the other side and it's like
little teeny steaks.
must be cold over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I think someone puts a gun to my head and forces me to do that. I think I'm gonna try to scare them in hopes that they, in fear, pull the trigger, and then I don't have to do it.
Oh, so you want to speed up the process?
Yeah, it's
you're not trying to take the gun
Don't if
away
you're
from
gonna
them.
kill me eventually, let's not drag this out. I'm alright. I'm
I
a dead
think-
man.
You're
I
not a
think
fighter.
I might just double down on my 5th grade quiz and I'll say California, Mexico, and they'll be like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
No, this kid.
I can't kill this
maybe
kid.
Yeah.
puts me through school, pays for a tutor." My whole life could turn around if someone pulled a gun to my head and said that.
Your fun fact reminds me of a little something. I'm watching some YouTube because I do,
Mhm.
and I'm watching cheeses from around the world.
Oh,
Is that just something you do?
Yeah, it's just cheeses from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of half watching this, and yeah, I see some cows getting milk, and I'm a milk drinker, but that makes me I don't want to see the process. And then they go to goats, and so like half of this video is watching the cheese, and then the other half is watching somebody just on a little stool just milking an animal,
Yeah.
full udders out and everything. Looks a little bit like jerking off. It makes me feel really
How do you jerk
uncomfortable.
off?
I mean, this up and down motion.
So when you're milking, you wanna get
Yeah,
top,
you gotta
so
pinch
that
it.
it fills up there, and then you
Exactly.
that together.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly what I'm explaining. Yeah,
Carry
but
on.
I'm watching this, and they're doing it to goats, and now I'm getting uncomfortable, and then I'm seeing the cheeses, and I'm like, I'm having second thoughts about eating cheese now. And then I see horses. I didn't even know horses had udders.
Wait,
They don't
a
have
second,
udders.
Somebody was milking a horse.
No.
What kind of video is this?
I got nipples, Mike. Can you milk
Can you milk
me?
me?
Wait, no, horses don't have.
I saw someone milking a horse.
Well,
The female horses.
they've got to have,
Then-
because
What are they called?
Dogs.
Nays?
Are there female horses?
Yeah, what are those called?
God, they're female horses.
I've only seen rock hard cocks
Yeah.
on the horse. I've never once seen.
Well, that's
You
just-
need to branch out besides your
That's what you're putting into the search engine.
horse guy. Yeah.
It's not that I'm looking for a horse vagina ever, but I never find one. I never see one.
I don't know. Is that more alarming than if you type horse vagina?
I don't think you should put a horse in there. Right?
Yeah, let's see the horse have that. Just put 4-legged and then see what happens.
Go from there.
4-legged vagina.
Wait,
I feel like they just don't extend because there's an udder, right?
It has to be
on that. But I don't think there's a udder per se.
It's probably just nips, right?
We
Yeah.
could be utterly wrong about this.
Hey, look at him go.
Comment below. Yeah.
Ring the bell,
Please
guys.
write
Yeah, no. Something we talked about early on. I don't know if you've heard of this. I don't know if you listen to the podcast. Sorry to put you on blast now. No,
He's done enough for this podcast.
something we talked about back in the day was a drink in Mexico, which is cow milk straight from the teats,
Okay, yeah.
chocolate milk, and alcohol.
This sounds awful and familiar.
Yeah, I feel like that's not specific to Mexico. You guys had to have. When did you move to LA?
2003.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So did you leave home? Did you leave New Hampshire with trying one of these drinks or no?
No.
What was that? Was
I was
that your
picturing a bindle stick
Yeah.
and just like a couple gallons.
Hey, so you know the name of that.
all the essentials?
Yeah.
Go
Going
to
to
the
California.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't think
Look at
so.
Cole.
So yeah, I was a little late for the rush.
Yeah.
I don't think so. My parents, they don't drink.
Mm.
That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
And so it just never. I don't think they were experimenting.
Nah.
Did you say there was chocolate milk in there?
Chocolate. It's the Nesquik
There's a
powder.
little scoop.
Oh, okay.
Depending on your life, maybe 2 scoops.
A little sweetener.
Does the
Yeah.
alcohol make the milk like
Foamy?
coagulate?
Oh.
Or you know,
A little
like
bit.
if you put orange,
Mhm.
like say you're a kid and you're like, I want to make a fudge stick. I mean a creamsicle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put orange juice in and I'm gonna put some milk on top of it. That's nasty because it just goes it just turns into cottage cheese.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because of the acid in there, I guess.
But does it taste good?
It does taste like a creamsicle.
Yeah.
Try it.
Okay.
Everybody
I think
try
I'm
it
in for that.
immediately.
I think
We're pausing the podcast right now. I'm gonna go.
I think I found a new love language.
It's a chunky,
Mmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a good mouthful feel.
If we're on the milk topic, I want to share another story.
How many?
Because I'm a milky boy. You
You
guys
are,
know that.
man, you are.
So milky.
So one thing I realized, like, I'm living not by myself, but I'm into my own place now. So I got to maintain my own groceries.
Oh yeah.
So my milk goes bad. I can't drink a gallon of milk that fast. Well, I can. This is how I do
I've
it.
seen you drink inordinate amounts of chocolate milk.
Puts a straw in there.
So
Yeah.
I look at my milk and I realize it's going to expire in 3 days. And I have half a gallon left.
Yeah.
Get to work.
And I was like, fuck, I'll drink some chocolate milk. But I want more than my cups can handle. I don't know if this is a common problem for anybody else. But I want more milk than my cups can handle. So I have a pitcher.
Oh yeah.
I just dump that whole half a gallon into a pitcher, throw in my powder with a big ass wooden spoon, mix it around, and then proceed to drink that half gallon of chocolate milk now through a pitcher. Yeah.
If the fact that your hand with a very regular sized spoon doesn't fit and you're going like now elbow deep, that's a sign that that's too much milk.
No, I needed that elongated wooden spoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I just kind of mix it
You
around.
drink that in one sitting?
Yeah, I did. It fucked me up. Like it felt great going in. Yeah, but like cottage cheese is what I would describe the inside of my stomach at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's no bueno.
I'm hoping that kind of solidifies a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's still expired, but in your body. now,
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was too much. You didn't have enough time. Yeah.
I don't drink milk.
You don't know
What?
that?
I mean, I'm not gonna pour a glass and drink it.
Definitely not a pitcher, but not a glass either.
No.
Fun fact of the week, part two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk.
So
If I gave you a glass of goat milk right now,
That's just childhood trauma.
So when I would pour like out of the pitcher or whatever of milk we'd have, there'd be like clumps of cream that would just be like on top of the cereal, and I'd be like, oh no. So now even to this day, I will shake a milk carton.
Yeah, I feel like shaking is. I think I do that.
You don't have to do it, but I just do it.
you know what grosses me out about milk though?
What's that?
When you unscrew, I think it just happens with the 2 gallons, the flakes.
Oh,
you
the
get the
flakes,
milk
yeah.
You
flakes.
get the milk flakes on top.
Why? Why is that a thing?
Yeah, you gotta wipe that before putting it back in the fridge. I don't do it. I'm fine with milk flakes. I lose them in the cereal. They just become part of the frosted flakes.
There's just more frosting.
Any more milk stories?
I'll think of some. We'll circle back on that.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to point something out about you specifically. So, like,
Which part of the body? Where are we starting?
Let me tell you what I don't like about you. No, so like we mentioned, you made our theme song.
Yeah.
You played every instrument on that, right?
Yeah.
Like some people might hear that and think like, oh, it was royalty free, something that someone found. All the trumpets, whatever instruments were already used,
Yeah.
that was already there.
I didn't play any of the trumpet stuff because I can't play the trumpet. I have a
But you could if you want.
Yes, he virtually played the trumpet.
But
Yeah.
everything else,
The
every
keyboard.
other instrument. But everything else, that was all you.
I played the drums, bass, guitar. Is that it? And then you guys put in the vocals.
If I were quick backstory behind that too, because I'm assuming you have a studio, right?
I did.
And professional looking
Ish.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how me and Mike recorded those vocals.
I think
on the phone,
you
right?
know. I think I shared with them, but go ahead, share with our audience.
We'll post this picture. We'll post this picture on social media.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, yeah, something just moved on our table. This place is haunted. I forgot to tell you. Kind of just happens.
Ralph.
Yeah, so we just literally threw a bed comforter over our bodies, and so it was one at a time. We both didn't fit under that. So Mike would be around Mike with just a blanket. He looks like a ghost. You know? And then just singing under there, yeah. And then it'd be my turn to hit my part of it. And that was that's the most professional thing we've done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you want that muffled blanket. So
Yeah, right. The one with the stain still on him for sure.
oh yeah. That's had some flavor.
I thought that was goat's milk. It was flaky.
I was impressed when I heard, because those are high notes. I can't sing up there. Not that means anything, but when I try to sing along with it, and it's
You gotta grab life by the balls
And then sing.
And give it the old milk.
Yeah,
milk.
exactly.
Yes.
I can't even. That's the highest I can go.
That's because you're a man and it's not just two stupid kids on this mic.
I forgot about that. That's right.
So if I were to hand you an instrument, you'd be able to play it.
Maybe.
All right, we're going to start with my 6th grade recorder that has not been washed.
Oh boy.
the clarinet, which is the one you gotta lick that thing. You gotta like suck on it.
What? For the reed, yeah.
Yeah.
Clarinet.
You gotta moisten that shit up.
You gotta moisten it up.
I mean,
Wait, really?
It's like a little foreplay.
That's something that's required to play the clarinet?
Yeah, you gotta you
Okay,
you gotta warm it up.
Just put it in your mouth. But yeah, you don't have to.
You guys are saying
Yeah.
that chapstick is a scam. I think that's a scam. That's for sure not a thing.
You gotta soften that reed.
I feel like it probably was invented from some perverted music.
Yeah, that's
like,
all I'm
hey
thinking.
kids, put this reed in your mouth and just suck
Get
on it.
nice and wet now.
Yeah, and then they found out like, oh shit, that actually makes it sound better. Yeah.
There's no squawk anymore.
Yeah. You're on a podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's called Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturgis. Yeah. And it's a Port Life Choices production. Anyways.
You guys do a segment called Necessary Technical Questions.
Yeah.
So my necessary technical question for you is, I just want you to judge our equipment here, our setup. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. It's pretty sweet. You got multicam situation. 1, 2, 3. You got left, right, center.
Left, right, center.
Mixer's sweet.
Mixer's good.
You got 3 microphones.
I've never seen him walk on eggshells as much as he is now.
And that'll do it for this week's edition of Necessary Technical Questions. That's kind of how it goes on the podcast, actually.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
You find out that you have a very unprofessional setup.
Yeah, each time I rip them to shreds.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty great. Because you're a knowledgeable man. You're knowledgeable about a lot of, about everything really in the world.
Oh, yeah.
You're a jack of all spades kind of guy.
Yeah,
I think we have that in common, except you're better at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I learned just the very basics of anything, and then I just completely give up. But I feel like you learn a lot, but you take it to that next level where you're proficient in them.
I do get a little obsessive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all, it's just like you're watching the YouTubes on cheese. Next minute you're making cheese in your backyard.
No, see, that's where I fall short is I just stop. I
It's
stop
probably for the best.
when the cheese.
I don't think I would want cheese that you make. Rubio cheese.
Just some bathtub cheese.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really getting into cheese making just for the milking.
It's peaceful.
Yeah. I got a horse coming over. And anyways, touched on that already. No, but you do a lot of things. You're also martial artist. Don't you? You do a little bit of that.
I haven't done it since the quarantine started.
Quarantine,
Yeah.
Nobody really has done anything in the last year.
All I've done is sort of like martial arted outwards.
Yeah. You just broadened your horizons.
I've been murdering pizzas, left and right. But yeah, I've been doing that for 12 years, maybe?
Really?
Nice.
Or 10 years. I should be so much better.
In which art are we talking about?
Oh, yeah. Martial. No,
martial law.
It's Kung Fu.
Oh, Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Is that It Man?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You ever see that movie, It Man?
I saw the first one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
a great
great movie.
Every one of them is good.
It's not my style of movies usually. It's not something I would normally watch, but my brother made me, and oh my God, man, I don't know what I expected, but it was amazing. It made me want to watch more of it. I'm more of a Shanghai Noon type of guy.
Yeah.
You need a little more comedy in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a blooper reel at the end. That's the best part about any Jackie Chan movie, right?
The blooper reels?
You get the blooper reel in that.
The gefilte fish.
Gefilte.
That's the Chris Tucker part.
Yeah, I remember
I was
very
thinking
well.
the Jackie Chan part.
Shishini.
Oh yeah.
I can't even
The home
quote
then.
the movies. I could quote the blooper reels very well.
Ah, you're a blooper reel fan. Just
Mhm.
fast forward to the end.
We don't have enough of that anymore, man. We
I'm
don't.
a 36 Chambers fan.
Oh, that's a good one.
You ever seen that one?
Don't know.
Oh, that's
There's
great.
also like Return to the 36 Chambers.
Oh, he goes.
There's a couple
Does
more.
he go
yeah.
back? Does he go back to
Same
discover
guy.
the other chambers? Because I was doing a soft count, and he only hit about 6 or maybe 8 chambers in that movie.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
wondering, like, did we pass the other 36? Are they not there? Are they just empty kind of chambers that you just
Yeah.
more like a hallway
Maybe there's just
situation?
more poles to stand on top of and water to sludge through. And
Yeah,
Sand to punch.
yeah, yeah. It's a good movie. I think I've had nightmares of the scene where there's one scene where you have to carry bales
Oh,
of water.
yeah, yeah.
Pails.
Pails.
They're called pails. That's
Yeah,
what the P.
definitely not bales.
They're not
Yeah.
bales. That's a different nightmare.
Christian Bale just
yeah. Faster.
Well, that's more of a dream.
Oh, yeah.
That's what-
He's hunky.
Yeah, it's
you're milking him.
faster. Yeah. Oh, he has these pails of water, and he has some swords attached to his forearms, and he keeps them extended. And if you drop your arms, you stab yourself in the ribs here.
Oh
or
shit!
That's right. And they had like the red paint all
Yeah.
over him.
Wait, this was training.
this is training.
Yeah.
This training to become a.
Dude, hire someone else. I'm sure there's someone for a better price.
Oh no! The
that-
shitty part is they go and they dump the pails, and that water just comes right back down, and they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it again.
It's all about the training. They're not just trying to get
This
water.
is why I'm a Shanghai Noon type of guy.
They're not firefighters.
That's just stressing me out. I've watched the Shaolin Soccer. Are you guys into that?
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of that.
Again, more my style. There's a lot of comedy in there. There's some guy that his secret power is like eggs, something to do with eggs. He loves eggs. That's all I got on
He
that.
lays eggs.
Yeah.
That is just, nobody can do that. So that's pretty special.
What's it called? I wanted to ask something. Oh, I just remembered.
Nice.
So that was another thing that he shouted as he walked in, Tim. He
Mhm.
said, I'm the
Best
best
fucking
musical artist.
musician
Oh,
you
yeah,
ever
yeah.
I'm
seen.
the
I will
best
kick-
kung fu artist.
Mhm.
All y'all asses.
Yeah.
What? Mike's saying you got a lot more up your sleeve. Just list. He's wearing short sleeves. No, is there something that like is just way out of this world? Not necessarily out of this world, but just something like very unique. Those are two already dope things.
Oh, for like my little
Your little
things I like to do?
repertoire.
Mhm.
Well, I've recently started animating stuff.
See,
That's another thing.
I think Tim isn't a person. He's the part of all of us. All of us.
Mhm.
The one that says like, oh yeah, I'll do that another time. Yeah, when I got time.
Yeah.
He's just the physical embodiment of the thing that actually does it. And that's why we're left not making cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
think there's some people that they find out they're good at one thing and then they just get really awesome at it.
Mhm.
And then there's other people like myself. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. And I just get mediocre at all of them.
Mm.
I feel like you're the kind of person who just maybe you absorbed all my creativity.
I was siphoning it. When we used to work together.
Yeah. I felt that aura, that presence where I was just down around you.
Yeah. There's that psychic vampire again.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, so you mentioned the animation, and
Right.
you posted a video of a music video you were creating, right?
Yeah.
You played the music to it. You did a little animation music video.
Yeah.
It's freaking dope, man.
I'm still working on the one that I was supposed to finish last year now. It was too ambitious. It was a full 4-minute long song with in color animation and stuff.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
I learned it from the YouTube.
Damn, dude.
You learn stuff from the YouTube.
I mean, I learned how to milk a horse.
Does that come in handy yet?
We'll see.
Step aside. I got this.
Once I find its udders, then
Yeah.
we'll know for sure.
No, that's pretty dope. Another thing that I know that you've gotten into, and I find pretty interesting because I actually wanted to take this up. You're into archery.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm getting super obsessed with it.
Yeah, man, that seems freaking cool.
This just the most interesting man in the world, right? This
yeah,
is
he
Dos
just does it all.
Or I have too much time on my hands. Maybe that's it.
I wake up at 2 p.m. already, so I don't have any time once I wake up. That's
Oh,
it.
that's right. You're halfway through.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame my incompetence in a lot of things and
Impotence.
inability. Is
Yeah,
that-
I believe the word is impotence. Yeah.
Impotence.
incompetence isn't a thing?
Incontinence.
Yeah.
Hold on, no, you guys. That's a thing, no?
I mean, what are you describing?
I said it
you can't
so
perform
confidently.
No, it was totally right.
Oh, come on. You can't do that to me because right before we recorded, my brother who edits the podcast, he's telling me, like, by the way, the word you were looking for that time was this.
Ah,
So I'm very self-conscious.
Yeah, self-conscious. Yeah.
puts the blade in afterwards. Yeah.
No, well, I mean, we know what I'm good at. It's saying fancy words and not knowing what they mean.
Yeah, just saying it confidently.
No, but so about archery. I thought about taking it up. I think I'm a longbow kind of guy, right?
Sure.
Like, size me up. What kind of bow should I be using?
I mean, you could. Most people use a recurve or a longbow.
All right, break that down. Talk to our stupid audience again and explain to them in a way that I can understand.
No, we know.
What
We
the
obviously
difference is.
know.
Yeah, we
but-
obviously know.
A longbow is long.
Okay. What is
and
it
it's,
talking about? 6 feet?
They're not that long. So they're usually, you can get them from like 64 to 72 inches or slightly bigger than that.
Yikes.
Good Christ.
So that, I guess that is 60 is 5 feet, right?
60 is 5 feet.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right
they're,
around
they're
there.
up there.
Do you have a crossbow?
No,
Would you want one? I
I'm
know
not
a
interested
guy.
because with the bow you have to like do all the work, and with the crossbow you're like
That's just a
pull
gun.
the trigger. Yeah, it's just basically a gun that shoots a.
Actually,
A
no. That
bolt.
it is a lot more gangster to like just have a bow and arrow. That's
Yeah.
That's the right.
But-
yeah. If someone were to break into your house, and then they hear just the what's the call the
There's
thing
no sound. I'd have to like.
in movies, it's always like
Shink. Yeah. Oh yeah. I get the string stretching.
yeah. Dude, I'm out of there. If someone held a bow and arrow to my head and told me to name stuff on the map, I'd just be happy to see that in person. That'd be the way I want to die.
Yeah, that's the last thing you got to see. Arrow hurling at your way.
I wouldn't be able to tell anyone about it, but
Do you think if you handed me a longbow, and I've never touched one of these things, would you stand in front of me as I shoot it?
I would not.
You would not. Okay,
That's how confident I am that you would shoot that way. You know.
just anywhere in that direction.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking about that because recently on the last episode of your podcast, you did it at an archery range,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, I'm not even confident that I could pull the bow back enough.
Oh yeah. You
Especially,
can.
well, like one of those long bows, I feel like that you need like 400 pounds of pressure on that. No, am I wrong?
No,
Okay.
you are wrong.
All right, good.
It was only 40 pounds,
Oh, 40 pounds. All right, I can
Okay.
manage that. Yeah,
but it adds up. You know.
yeah. It's a repetitive motion.
I mean, you
of it.
see these guns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about compound bows? I realize that all my questions are just bow related. Is that cheating?
I mean, it takes elements out of it, so you don't have to hold the full weight back because it
Oh, it
releases at
locks
a
it for
point.
you?
Yeah, so you're just sitting there. You can hold it with a minimum amount of poundage, and you also your hand isn't on the string. You're holding like a little release, so you like flick a little thing, and then it releases it for you. So
What?
it takes away some of the things that when you're shooting a regular bow interfere with your act. It just makes it more accurate because
right.
you're taking away variables that
it takes away
mess
the
it up.
art behind everything. Right? No,
Well,
there's a whole beauty of
no.
the-
There's so all it does is it means that like if you shoot compound, your focus is narrowed. Like when you shoot, you're like trying to hit things that are this big,
Right.
Yeah.
as opposed to maybe hitting something
Mhm.
Much
a
bigger.
larger. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I'm gonna compare this a little bit to motorcycles, and
why wouldn't you?
yeah, I don't know anything about motorcycles either, so it's kind of gonna be a fair comparison.
Carburetor.
But like you have an old bike, you take effort into it, you take care into it, you got to baby it, you got to know how to work it, whatever. As opposed to some douchebag who just shows up in a brand new motorcycle. I feel like if I was at the archery range and we're shooting these kind of recurve longbow type situations, and some a-hole comes over with this fancy new compound bow, I think I'm looking down on him a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to judge him just a little bit and be
mean,
like,
you're free to
motherfucker,
do
you're
so."
phoning it in,
Yeah.
Like, respect the art or get lost.
No.
Or face my bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or arrow or bow and arrow.
Yeah. It's a combo.
I like that. That's what would grind your gears, though. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
because it's. I mean, I guess the comparison works, but like it could be a car, but like a bow and arrow. That's what like really like just ticks you. That's what makes you just flip.
Yeah, because you can't be the guy who shows up with something nice off the shelf and then expect to be part of the club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta
okay.
be in. You gotta dig into the roots a little bit.
Like
Appreciate
the
the art.
bicyclist that's wearing all the stuff.
Yeah,
They're all spandexed
yeah,
out.
ass padding and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck those guys.
That's why I only bike in jeans.
yeah,
Yeah.
jeans.
Just raw denim.
Yeah.
Chafing the
It's not
whole way.
It's not the stretchy kind.
No,
Either.
yeah.
It's the old stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of phoning it in too. You know, you gotta wear those jeans down. You know,
Yeah.
gotta not put them in the freezer. What's up with that?
What?
Oh, is that a
Oh
thing?
yeah, that's for
those-
like the real denim, right?
Like real raw denim, they don't wash them because it loosens the fabric or fibers or whatever.
Okay.
They just
You
put them in the
gotta-
freezer to kill the bacteria that way.
No,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you got a sweaty ass smell in your freezer. I don't know. I don't really get that one.
Yeah, it gives the hot pockets a very interesting little
yeah,
aftertaste.
there's some contamination there, some cross contamination.
But then your pants come out smelling like pepperoni. So
Yeah, yeah. Hey.
It's kind of there's a give and take.
So, yeah,
There's a
exactly.
give and take.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you.
Oh, good.
I follow because we've met each other before.
For sure.
You've been here at
Multiple
one of my
times.
parties, 2 of my parties. I black out at a lot of those parties, so I
I've seen
can't.
you. Yeah, you're just.
I can't
drool's
tell you.
coming out the side. You're laying
Yeah.
on the side of the porch.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's before he starts drinking.
Yeah. He's so tired.
And I've met you a few times, and I feel like there's always kind of a commotion like happening. So we haven't had too many conversations. So
That's true.
So I am learning a lot about you just on this podcast already. And I knew you created the song, but I found your Instagram and I followed you.
Oh, that's right.
But-
you did.
I followed you at I found your profile at 3 a.m. It was 3 a.m. Don't ask me why I was scrolling looking for some.
Just looking around.
Yeah.
Look,
And ended up on your profile.
You did send me that DM that said, "Are you up?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
talented
"I am,"
musicians in
but,
your area.
Yeah.
No, I proceeded because whenever I find anyone's profile, I just look at their at least recent posts, see what they got. And then I see some of your posts and it's music, right? It's like
Yeah.
you're covering a song. And I just went, what's it called? A wormhole? That's when you go through something, right?
Yeah.
I-
Black hole.
Black hole. I went through your whole page. It's a wormhole.
It's a wormhole.
Yeah, I think it's wormhole.
All right. Because I felt good about that. I just needed to confirm.
Yeah, I think it's a wormhole. I was thinking on
You got
something
it.
else.
Or rabbit hole?
It could be rabbit
That
hole.
could be rabbit hole.
But it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a black hole.
It's not a time
It's
hole.
not, no,
It's not an asshole.
it's not an. No, you didn't.
Okay.
I mean, how far did you go?
Yeah. That's when you got to turn around.
No, I binged your page
Uh-huh.
like many would a Netflix series, and
Oh.
I watched some of them twice because you have a video where it's like you're playing every instrument in a band and you like superimpose yourself,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so like you're the band, you're the
Yeah.
whole band, And I was so impressed, man. Like it's not that I didn't think you could like play things that well or whatever, but I'm digging a hole for myself. Now. But no, I was legitimately impressed, and
Oh.
I wanted to message you like immediately, but it was 3 a.m. So
I don't judge.
after I sent the you up text, that
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
been a
No, I shouldn't push this.
yeah. So I think I actually followed you the next morning
Oh,
because I
nice.
didn't want you to get the notification at
At 3 in the
Oh, yeah.
morning.
Just that's how I end my nights.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was such a cool thing to see because I play a good amount of instruments,
Is it? Yeah.
but seeing that it's like, oh man, it's inspiring actually a little bit.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you. The fun fact about that video. So I showed it to my mom, and she's
The
like,
superimposed one.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Where did you find all those people?"
Oh,
She thought I was just the chubby one in the front.
Oh,
She's like,
nice.
"You're a little chubby." I was like, "Oh, thanks, mom."
And everyone else is just like a cool rad person you found on Craigslist or
Yeah.
something.
I was
to
like,
form a
that
band."
guy, he's just wearing sunglasses. That's me with
Yeah.
wearing sunglasses. This one's not wearing glasses. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a lesson. You know, you throw on a pair of sunglasses, you instantly look slimmer.
Oh, is that, yeah.
You mind if I borrow those?
You
mind
mind?
if I just
I
put
think I
those
brought
on?
them out.
I could use all the help I could get.
Yeah, no, man. I thought it was cool though. So I wanted to tell you that in person because I think you're super talented. And hearing that it doesn't
Ooh.
even stop there. That there's that much. I'm hitting on you is what's going on.
Yeah.
Mike, if you could please show yourself out. I got some business to take care of.
I blame that all on quarantine because I was like, the lady was out of town for she got stuck in New Jersey
Mhm.
for like 2 months.
Oof.
So I was just
Jesus.
at home by myself, and I was like, I should do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah,
had
I know
all
what
kinds
I know what you're thinking.
So you
I had all kinds
masturbated
of
for
things.
2 months, and
Yeah, yeah.
then
And then I was like, now what?
yeah.
Let's make some videos.
Yeah, for sure.
strictly masturbated to musical porn though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was really a superimposed image of himself watching himself. It's kind of
Yeah.
an Inception type of
Yeah.
masturbation.
It's the best losing of 20 pounds I've ever. Yeah.
A lot of build up.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like every time we mention
Well, I just thought of Tim masturbating. Yeah, the image of himself masturbating.
Please don't do that. I don't even like to do that.
Yeah, completely lost my train of thought. All right, here it is. Yeah, okay. So you mentioned you picked that up during quarantine. A lot of people started finding random hobbies to do or activities to learn or whatever.
Bread baking.
Yeah, what's up with the? Did you pick any of those things up? I mean, other than the music video.
So actually, I have I have my pizza oven.
Oh yeah,
it's in my my little porch area there.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be making pizza all the time, but I couldn't find yeast anywhere because all those jokers went and took all the
This
yeast.
is all sourdough, huh?
I couldn't find any yeast for several months, so no pizza for me.
I'm just throwing this out there. Why not buy a ready to go pizza crust thing?
Yeah, but then I can't
You can throw
No,
it
I
in the
gotta-
pizza oven.
roll it out. I sing a little song. I'm throwing it up in the air.
When
Boppity
your
boop,
moon
boppity
hits
boop.
your
Yeah,
eye.
yeah. I'm
That's
doing
how
the whole thing.
we're two very different
Yeah.
people. I didn't even know you needed yeast to make a pizza crust. I thought you just buy flour and I don't know. That's about all I got.
Flour and water, and you just sort of put it in a pan. You're like, I hope
It's kind of
this
like
works.
it's like a snowman. You roll enough of it up and it becomes a pizza.
It
crust.
becomes a pizza.
I mean,
at some point.
basically, yeah. Actually, that's pretty close.
I remember I was a full grown adult when I discovered when I found out what yeast was, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit it. But that just went my whole childhood. Not even like, yeast. What?
Yeah, you and yeast never cross
Yeah.
paths.
I think the first yeast I ever heard of was yeast infection. Right? You
Yeah.
learned that in sex ed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah,
probably.
And then like I'm reading recipes that call for yeast, and I'm like,
I don't like
I
this
don't
association.
know what they want me to do to this pizza.
You
crust
learned that
here.
in sex ed?
Yeah, they try also like a fear, fear of God kind of sex ed.
Oh, that's the best kind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I learned from Rebecca
yeah.
what that was.
Like yeast
yeah.
infection
Yeah.
or sex ed.
I don't know Rebecca.
Oh, okay.
Tim looked very
this
uncomfortable.
is a story.
Yeah.
That,
She popularized sourdough bread before quarantine.
Oh, come on.
I deal with you.
She was my English little muffin.
The other thing I wanted the audience to know
Mm.
is that Tim here just isn't my friend. He's not just my composer.
He's your enemy.
He's also my enemy, and he's also my dungeon master.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dungeon Daddy. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, he's, okay. I was my dungeon daddy.
I'm supposed to be the one hitting on him. Come on.
Yeah, man. I mentioned previously in this podcast that I like a little D&D. I fuck around with a little bit of swords and shit.
Mhm.
And Tim actually composed a little, or he wrote a campaign,
Yeah.
or like the part of it.
Yeah, part of it.
Yeah.
There's more to it
Oh,
that we never got to.
I'm waiting for the day.
I found a map that I'd made, and it looked pretty good.
You
I
had a
was impressed.
few.
I was like, holy moly.
This guy, just to set it up, so he wrote a campaign, which is the whole story, and
Yeah,
the
the whole world.
It's the whole world. And he had these actual maps that we played on the center of the table with little figurines. He made little figurines for us.
Mm-hmm.
That helps you visualize it, helps you put you in the moment. That I have to say that was one of the best times of my life.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was the best thing.
I was a tad nervous.
You were, I was.
I'm sure there's a lot that goes into that, right? The whole you're constructing something out of nothing, essentially.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's things that are set like in the books. There's like the things that live there, like your goblins and what have you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Gablins.
yeah,
Don't you know?
yeah, sure. But yeah, I just sort of made up a dungeon, and there was no dragon though.
I feel like the really difficult part about it is like you're trying to create a story, and obviously you're trying to get to a certain point so you could carry it. But all the actions by the players are completely improvised, and you have no idea how we're going to react to certain
It's
situations.
true.
So it could quickly become so derailed. Like as a DM, it might leave you in a situation where you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get these guys back to whatever, the castle.
Yeah.
So they can continue their quest because they're going off into another land that I haven't even created yet.
Yeah.
I imagine you run into some difficulties with that. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I was
actually-
nervous about.
So that was my first time doing it, was with you guys, and I I built in certain things just in case because I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like if you guys are like, let's just keep going up the road,
Yeah.
I would be fucked. So I definitely had some things to steer you back.
Oh, beautiful.
But you still managed to
Fuck it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So but that made it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my character. His name's Hurl Half Goat.
Hurl half goat.
Yeah.
Old Hurl.
He's a Hurl Half Goat. He's half a goat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lower half.
If wait, hold on.
He's a satyr.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I feel like if you're gonna be any character in that world,
Mhm.
you have to be that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, that's right, because you got who's got the leggings? Somebody's
Oh,
got
he
the
does.
leggings.
Oh yeah, those are
With
mine.
with the hooves.
Yeah.
The hooves.
That's nice. It's good to have a pair of goat legs around.
This isn't me asking. This is asking to the room, really. Because I call Mike a nerd every now and then.
Nerd!
Fucking nerd.
Yeah.
What do you say to the people that think this is nerdy stuff? Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I guess it kind of is.
Yeah.
It's more like more that I get into it because I played it when I was like a little kid, but I didn't really understand it, and I was actually more interested in just the little figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a collector, it was like
Mhm.
toys basically. So now when I look at it, it's more for like theater people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it was in high school. Because I didn't
Yeah.
even know what it was until high school, and it was usually the theater.
That's a
kids.
special kind of nerd, right?
Yeah,
theater
for
nerds?
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of
They're not the technological nerds.
Mhm.
right.
They're a different kind of.
Yeah, it's very easy to see someone playing that and be like, oh, what the fuck are these nerds doing?
Yeah.
Fucking nerd. But once Mike talked so passionately about the game in general, but then how much fun he had and like how anything's possible, I'm like, oh my God, like I want in. I for sure want in.
It's like if you ever watch the movie or TV show and you're like, God, why'd they do that? Or I would have done this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's-
get to do it.
You get to do it.
Yeah.
It's basically a video game, but it's in the form of storytelling.
I've just been busy having sex with girls.
Yeah, a lot of girls.
One
many girls.
girl.
Yeah, one girl.
No girls.
Yeah, no girls.
What kind of character would I be? Do you guys think? I want you guys to look me up and down real quick.
I was
Okay, I'm seeing the hair. So-
douchiest, just the douchiest kind of mythical
Damn it.
fantasy type character.
Huh. I mean, I was gonna go elf
Yeah, got
because
it.
of the
It's got
the
it.
hair.
Yeah,
But
Take it?
they're kind of like conceited, full of themselves. A little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I think we were just talking about my hair.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, it's full of itself.
it's full of itself.
it is quite lofty. I'm jealous of it.
I just got it done today.
Voluminous.
Yeah.
I don't think it shook at all when I did that,
No.
but
Oh.
It's the massive amount of spray paint. I mean,
hairspray.
hairspray.
You talking about that Gorilla Glue? You been
Yeah.
spraying that on?
Oh, man.
Just a little for adhesion's
dab.
sake. Yeah.
A little dab will do you.
Yeah.
You gotta know that, right? The Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
But that's the confusion. Have you heard of?
But it was the spray adhesive, right? It wasn't the kind that was out like a bottle.
Yeah.
Because that
Oh.
stuff's expanding.
Oh, right,
The
yeah,
kind out the bottle.
Have you heard of Moco De Gorilla though?
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, totally.
This is a Mexican,
Yeah.
or whatever, some kind of Hispanic gel product. It's literally like a gorilla booger is what it translates to,
Oh, nice.
and it's tar basically. You put it in your hands.
If you've ever seen a Latino person walking around looking like a little porcupine with like just the stiffest looking hair, Moco, straight up Moco in
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
There's a product for guitar players called Gorilla Snot that you put on your fingers to keep
Hmm.
the pick in your hands.
What?
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just hold on tighter?
I don't know. I've never used it before.
I mean,
I'm not a sweater though.
if you're strumming that shit though,
You need that Gorilla Snot.
I don't know if what if you want to what if you got an itch right in between and you got a scratch,
you got to get it with the pick.
but it's lodged in there.
Well, it's
Right?
not like glue. It's
You
just like a
scratch,
Oh,
you scratch the
okay.
itch with the pick.
All I'm finding out is that there's too many products that have gorilla in it, and it makes sense that someone would get confused.
Yeah.
I would use it gorilla lube.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Makes milking a whole lot better. New experience.
Yeah. You don't want the nip, the teeth, the teeth slipping out of your hands when you're.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh man, the amount of milking.
It's a very milky podcast.
Definitely the milkiest we've had.
I didn't
all
bring
year.
that, did I? I didn't bring this to the.
No, I think that was.
I guess because the goat. Yeah, I did.
No,
I did.
this is
This
on
is all
you.
my fault. Damn it.
When I was thinking about what we were going to talk about today, I got to admit that milk never crossed my mind.
That's the adventure.
But here we are.
Here we are.
I don't know. What you got for us, dude?
I mean, look, we could talk about relevant stuff all day.
That's right.
Talk about how dope Tim is.
Yeah.
Or we could just take it left field.
Yeah.
You guys ever walk right by someone getting arrested?
I can't say that. I'm a driver. I'm not much of a walker.
Yeah.
I've driven past people getting arrested.
It's because this is how my mind works. So what happened was I visited a friend recently, and as soon as I get there, she was like, "Oh, like we should go to Rouse. We need to pick up some alcohol, whatever." This is a group of friends. It wasn't sexy, but so
that's what I was thinking. This was gonna be sexy.
Hey man, this is gonna be sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a group of friends. All right.
Yeah, someone's in handcuffs.
sexier.
You got a box of France and wine or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
No, but so the Rouse is literally at the end of her apartment. So we get there and we just walk to Rouse. So we're walking and we see police lights. I'm like, oh, what's going on over there? But we keep going. And right on the sidewalk, they weren't on the street. They were in the middle of the sidewalk. And it's a very normal sized sidewalk.
Sure,
Fits two people side by side tops.
it's a normal size sidewalk.
Yeah.
So now it's me and 5 other people
Mhm.
walking while someone's getting handcuffed. But like the way my mind works, I'm like, well, I don't want to assume this person's a bad person. Maybe there's a mix up.
Yeah.
It's like it was a Latino dude with a ponytail.
Mhm.
Already
Now,
ponytails.
it sounds guilty
Tim's
already.
hair is a little bit long. It's not in a ponytail, but
I know we live in a society that we're innocent until proven guilty,
yeah.
but you're kind of proven guilty with the ponytail. That's the proof
But the
there.
thing is,
True.
like,
The proof is in the pony.
all my friends proceeded to walk in dirt and around a tree to avoid him.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't want to make this guy feel any worse than he does now getting arrested. And so I walk right by him. Don't move. Don't even go like, ooh, sorry. I look at him and I smile. And maybe that was probably the worst thing to do. Because I'm just trying to be polite. This is a normal human being, a regular human
Yeah,
being, just like all of us.
You went with the handicap technique.
Yeah. You should have gone like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Tuesday nights, am I
Yeah.
right?
Ooh.
I looked him in the eyes. I never make eye contact with people as I'm walking down
Right.
the street by him. But for whatever reason, I didn't want to be disrespectful. So I gave him a.
That's
Just
like
kept going.
that's like so showboaty though. Like, look at me, I'm free. Like, hey,
Yeah, you were like, oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
no
Tied
cuffs
up.
here. Yeah.
No cuffs here.
my pockets are full right now. I'm
Yeah.
not getting checked. That's all I had.
The other
What-
day, I walked by a sheet with, I'm assuming, a body in it. It was very casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it might be run of the mill stuff for them.
So for me, I was like, okay, so maybe it's not a dead body. Maybe
What else could be under
it's a collection of dead squirrels
dead
or
squirrels.
in the shape of a human?
yeah,
body?
they've
Por-
they pushed
pornographic.
them all into one spot, and they're gonna scoop
Oh.
them up later. Some opossum, raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Possibilities are endless.
What else is the size of human? Of a human, right, would be under the sheet.
How many raccoons do you think that would be? Like
For the
six?
average human?
6
Yeah,
raccoons.
6. Maybe if it's me, 8.
No.
We got some big
You
raccoons.
need way more than that.
Yeah.
You need at least 3 raccoons per leg. That just covers the legs. You got 6 on the legs, and now you need the whole torso.
But you can put them sideways for the torso. Do. You get 3 for the torso, probably, right?
Yeah.
And then,
The best looking one for the head.
yeah, put that guy on there.
He's adorable.
He's got glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm an 11 raccoon type of guy.
yeah.
That's how many you need for me.
Fucking, does that make me 16?
No, man.
Holy moly!
Am I a 16 raccoon
No, you
situation
you
here?
and I are similar.
Yeah, we're similar in the sense that I'm 5 more raccoons than you.
This is me trying not to make fat jokes because apparently I do that to you.
Yeah, you're kind of still doing it.
By just patronizing
yeah,
you.
it's the
He didn't
No,
say you
dude.
had to stack them.
No.
You know,
We're the same. We're the same.
Yeah.
No, our man.
What's the average weight of a raccoon? Okay, I'm getting lost in the whole raccoon human conversion part.
There was a body. There's
yeah. It's probably
as
a
much
lot.
as we would like to imagine there was something under there that wasn't a dead person.
I couldn't find anything about it. You know, I was
Oh, you searched the
Googling.
interweb
I was
there.
like, there's got to be something, but I guess it's not.
Nah,
It's just not a thing.
that's the real shame here. That
Yeah.
person is died and nobody knows about it.
I guess so.
It's
so
funny.
sad.
It's funny you say that though, because my brother said for whatever reason, and it could just be a weird coincidence, but since quarantine, he's seen maybe 2 or 3, same thing, under a white sheet, middle of the street or something. It's like I've never seen that in my life. I don't think he had either, and I don't think people die from corona just walking down the street. So that's not related.
That's the instant corona. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, we're getting to that point in the episode where we do got to wrap it up. But before we want to do that, I want to give you a chance to plug your shit.
All right. I got at Timothy Hall Music
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
Instagram.
That's going to be in the description if you guys want.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you don't have to type all that
You don't have
stuff
to
out.
search that up.
And then the podcast that I'm on is Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturgis.
Yeah.
And that's on the YouTubes.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Beautiful.
It's hilarious. One of my favorite podcasts. I anticipate every.
Oh,
What do you guys release weekly?
Yeah, every Monday
Yeah.
morning at 6 a.m.
Nice, man.
Ooh,
No, I've
there
been
you go.
thoroughly engaged and
Well, at least
and enjoying
somebody
it.
is, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, you guys are a bunch of characters on that episode. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna do it. You can find Tim down there. Check the description at Timothy Hall Music, UNT. That's Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturgis, guys. But I got to end this podcast with some words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Of course.
These words of wisdom are brought to us by Chris. I should have read his name before we got to this because I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
I was gonna say, is it someone problematic?
Cavallini.
Cavallini.
You guys know Chris Cavallini, right?
Yeah,
He's probably just a regular guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said, shout out to, he was a regular guy because he started with shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the people who compliment each other and really mean it. That jealousy shit is for losers. That just sounds, this is someone's like
That's a real
Twitter
Yeah.
rant or Twitter.
Sounds like something
tweet.
you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You can
guys,
meme that.
shout out to all you guys who are complimenting each other.
Mhm.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And yeah, fuck those jealous losers.
Yeah.
It's not really wise. That was a terrible words
man,
of
I-
wisdom.
I
No,
feel
this
good
is
about that.
good words of wisdom
That's
because if you, it's like, it's kind of like if you can't say anything
Nice.
nice, why say
Yeah.
anything at all?
Yeah. It's
'Cause
like
you're just bumming someone out.
it's like that, but a far more aggressive way because like
Yeah.
and fuck you if you
Oh,
if you're
right.
not
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
Like now I'm definitely treating someone the way I want to be treated.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
that attitude.
Guys, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of You're Not Down.
Not down.
Thank you for joining us for another week. Thank you to our very special guest, Tim Hum.
Yep.
Shout out to Big Al. And as always, this episode has been based on a true story.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Thank you guys. Rock on.
Rock on.
Outro music.
Mm.